September 10th, 2024. A day that will go down as one of the darkest in modern British history. It's a day when two unprecedented decisions were made by those in power. Decisions that will echo in the lives of millions for years to come. First, thousands of prisoners were released early from jail. Murderers, sex offenders, and on the same day, Parliament voted to scrap the winter fuel allowance for pensioners, leaving some of our most vulnerable citizens in the cold as the harsh winter months approach. In recent months, we've seen people sentenced to prison for the most trivial of offences, some even jailed for merely sending tweets that don't sit well with the status quo. But now, thousands of criminals, some who have committed unspeakable crimes, are being released early, not because they have reformed or shown remorse, but because the government claims they need the space. What kind of message does this send to the people of Britain? That punishment for crime is negotiable, that justice can be bent to suit the government's needs. What's more concerning is the type of individuals being freed, people who pose a real danger to our communities. Murderers, sex offenders, individuals with a history of violent crime. They are now free to walk the streets of Britain once more. This isn't just a political failure, it's a failure of basic governance, a failure to protect the very people who put their trust in the system. On the same day, September 10th, 2024, the government voted to scrap the winter fuel allowance, a lifeline for our elderly population. For thousands of pensioners, this allowance means the difference between staying warm or freezing through the brutal winter months. But now, many will be forced to make impossible choices between heating their homes or buying food. Let's not forget, many of these individuals have spent their lives contributing to this country, paying their taxes, supporting their families, and building the Britain we know today. Yet now, when they need us the most, the government has turned its back on them. At the same time, we've seen thousands of people entering Britain illegally, fleeing from across the world, often crossing treacherous waters to reach our shores. These individuals are being housed in hotels, fed 3 meals a day, and taken care of, all at the expense of the British taxpayer. We have been told time and time again that our resources are stretched thin, that sacrifices must be made. But who exactly is being asked to make these sacrifices? It's not the illegal immigrants who benefit from government aid. No, it's the hard-working British citizen, the pensioner freezing in their home, and the families who struggle to put food on the table. What kind of society are we living in when the government prioritizes the foreign man before its own people?
I won't shy away from making unpopular decisions now.
Labour leader Keir Starmer recently said he wouldn't shy away from making unpopular decisions. Well, he was certainly right about that. These decisions are more than unpopular, they are a direct attack on the values we hold dear. A betrayal of trust. A betrayal of the people who expect their leaders to act in their best interest. Keir Starmer, a man who already has a reputation for indecision, has taken us to a new low, even for him. When did we stop prioritizing the needs of our own citizens? When did protecting our elderly, our vulnerable, our communities become an unpopular decision? This is not just about one day in September. It's about the kind of society we've become. It's about a government that no longer listens to its people and prioritizes foreign interests over its own. It's about the elderly, the vulnerable, and the hard-working British families who are continually asked to make sacrifices while others benefit from their struggles. This cannot be the future of Britain. We cannot allow this to become the norm. It's time to stand up, to voice our concerns, and to demand better from those in power. This isn't about politics, it's about survival. about protecting the values that once made Britain great. We, the people, deserve a government that puts us first. If we stay silent, the only thing left to ask ourselves will be, what will they take from us next? Thank you for watching. If you're as concerned about this as I am, please share this video, leave a comment below, and let's start the conversation that Britain desperately needs.